Sega.
Yeah. All right.
Sonic
So
2.
we're gluttons for punishment. We're back with more Sonic.
Volume.
Yep. For some reason, this game didn't like window capture. So I had to use a display capture. So that means you get to see all my notifications.
Great.
Lucky you.
So excited.
This is like one of the only times I ever watched this opening FMV. I always skip it. It's boring.
What? This is peak as hell.
No, this is terrible. These are not good FMVs for the time. They're really meh.
I don't... Like, I mean, the model quality and rendering isn't amazing, but it's still a cool opening.
No.
It spoils the fuck out of the ending of the game, but, you know.
Literally every other game has cooler...
That shot of
CG
Chaos
photos.
is one of the most iconic things in the history of Sonic.
Yeah, and it's better in Generations.
Disagree. Hard, but sure.
You know what? Naoto Oshima was one of the lead people working on these CGs, and
They're stylish as fuck.
no, it's not a style I
This
like.
is our introduction to modern Sonic.
Yeah, it could have been better.
I disagree. This is cool as fuck. I don't get what's wrong with it.
Nah, maybe it's because I grew up on like Heroes. I like those ones so much better. I like the style more.
They're like the same rendering quality.
Yeah, but it's a cooler style.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
Also, you get to see Beta Windy Valley in there for a split second.
Of course, that's what you're looking for. Everybody loves Beta
I just
Windy
noticed
Valley.
it. Oh my god.
Just accept it. I don't have editing to get rid of it.
You know, I was gonna say earlier, we could in the edit just crop the 4:3, but now we're in widescreen, so we can't do that anymore.
I'll be putting all
ew.
this in Japanese because I'm a weeb.
The DX models.
Oh, shut it.
Also, I want to say, since you brought up the Japanese, more than likely we will be playing all the Sonic games, all the 3D Sonic games moving forward in Japanese, at least up until like we get to Colors and stuff where they're written for English first.
Yeah.
But
No, we're playing
yeah,
Lost World in Japanese. I don't care. It'll make it bearable.
Are you recording that game?
I think you are. Or wait, no, I think
You
you're
can
doing
have
Colors.
it if you want to. You can have whatever you want. I feel like I have too many of the Sonic games.
Yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out when we get to there. I got SA1, so that's important.
So did you edit in the actual original translation, like English translation for the Japanese?
No.
Or are you using the standard
Yeah,
English
I found out
subtitles?
later there was a mod you can put in to do that after I'd recorded. I thought about adding in like a Google Translate of the script, but that was proving to be too much work, so I just cut that concept.
Gotcha. Okay.
I was also thinking about trying to find the retranslate the script, but I couldn't find it online anywhere. And it looks like the person Windy DX who does them all is pretty inactive online. So I couldn't really find any potential sources, so I just gave up on it.
Gotcha.
So, unfortunately, these are just the captions for the English translation.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
But, if you do, a little bit I did find is that Sonic, when he says things in English, a lot of times follows it with the same thing just said in Japanese. Which I think is kind of funny. Especially at the beginning there. I don't know if he does it more often, because I only really did it at this beginning scene.
Huh.
But yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen Chaos attack. Like, I see him do this all the time.
And I love that you can see the floor disappear.
Yeah, they didn't quite time that well enough with the camera.
Well, is it done right in the Dreamcast version, or is this the DX issue?
No, you can still see the floor disappearing in the original Dreamcast version. Speaking of Dreamcast version, I haven't seen the DX models in a long time.
I like
and
the
I don't
DX.
like them.
I like them. I like both. I think both are fine. But I don't hate the DX models as much as some people do.
I don't hate them. I just really vastly prefer the Dreamcast models.
Yeah, I get that, but
because I mean, I can't hate it because they're based on the SA2 models.
Yeah.
So they still look.
Well, you
good,
say that, but those are also updated for like the GameCube, so they're also different.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're still pretty faithful to the Dreamcast versions.
I love Japanese Eggman's laugh. It's a lot of fun.
It's he does it like every episode in Sonic X.
Yeah,
it's great.
It makes Sonic X a little more bearable to watch.
Unfortunately, this actor for Eggman, I forget his name, he passed away, and there's now a new Japanese voice.
You see, I can't even tell because he almost does like the exact same voice. He does it really well. So
he does.
It's pretty seamless going from this to like Frontiers. There are differences, but
yeah,
it does help. Japanese Sei are usually pretty good with that.
Yeah. Also, God, I love Junichi as Sonic. This is now like, for so many years it was Jason Griffith, the voice I heard when I thought of Sonic. But now, after watching Sonic X and playing all these games in Japanese again, I hear Junichi first now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. It's just so fitting for Sonic as a character.
Time to talk to these NPCs. One of the few elements left over of this as a RPG game, as well as like the findable items. We'll see it as we get through the game, but there are also some other things you can see that you can tell are some RPG style elements.
What the fuck? Yes, the low poly babes.
They're anime girls. They're waifus. Okay, so great secret here. My cousin was with me when I was recording this. And I didn't want him to sit there bored the whole time because I was supposed to be babysitting him. So I gave him a controller he's playing right now.
Are you trying to sabotage your own playthrough of this? Like, what are you doing?
I wanted him to feel included.
Well, he shouldn't have been in the room while you're recording. This is a professional environment.
Hey, I don't think he's playing that bad right now.
No, he's probably playing better than you.
Oh, fuck you. Until that point. So at this point, I took the controller back. This is all me from here on out.
So you let him play for 30 seconds.
Well, he died. I didn't think he would die on Emerald Coast.
Yeah, I think you're just throwing your cousin under the bus. That was actually you.
And
you're just lying.
Hey, from here on... I messed up the animation there, and I was proud of that. But from here on out, all bad gameplay is me.
Whoa! That was a way to do that.
Hey, it worked.
I always spin dash up the front side, like a normal civilized Sonic player.
Nah. You all know what to expect from me for now.
So, explain how you're doing this playthrough a little bit. I understand you're doing something a little wacky for this.
Oh, okay. So when I played this, I played it out of order. I didn't play I beat Sonic, but I didn't immediately go to Tails. I went to other characters and such.
Okay.
And then for editing, during the editing process, I'll be splitting up the parts. So after this, we're not going to the next Sonic part. We'll be going to a different character. I felt like this would be a fun way to split up the playthroughs, and so we can end on some Sonic gameplay. So it's not just done, and then we're stuck with the rest of the game, which I still like a lot. But this allows us to split it up, keep it a little more exciting. So I figured this would be a fun way to do it.
Yeah, and we'll always be like fiending for the next Sonic level, so it'll be great.
See, even Sonic agrees. It's okay. And now we got Tails' theme. I love this theme. I love all the character themes.
Man.
They've grown on me so much. Amy's theme, I had to grow on me after I heard the full song because I don't like the intro that much. It's kind of annoying.
Baya.
Everything after that, though, that song's a banger. So good. I still think Amy's definitive theme for me, though, is probably Follow Me from Heroes. But I get it if you like the other one.
That's not just Amy's theme. That's the Team Rose theme.
It's Amy's theme. You can listen to the lyrics. It's Amy's theme.
Yeah, you're right. It's because Amy is totally the one taking charge, and Cream and Big are just kind of going along with it.
Well, they have things they want to find, but you know, it's
but
Amy. Amy's the only one who doesn't need to be there. She's just living for Sonic.
Yeah,
he ain't missing.
She's just chasing Sonic, which is her entire.
Oh wait, no,
character.
they have that newspaper at the beginning that shows Sonic with Chocola and Froggy. So,
which still makes no sense.
it's probably
by
Middle
the
Sonic,
way.
since he can just morph into other
it,
people.
why didn't he turn into Sonic any other time throughout the game? And who got that picture of him running? Did Eggman send that to the press?
Okay,
It's
Metal
like a
Sonic has a
Photoshop.
legion of robots. I feel like one of them can hold a camera.
Did you know you can actually skip up there and grab that early?
I figured. I just wanted to show it off because I wasn't going to.
Yeah.
Can't go there yet.
Nope, we gotta go to the Mystic Ruins.
I thought about having a getting lost counter. But it was gonna be too much work. It was gonna be too high. So I'm just gonna let you know up front. I get lost a lot. I don't play through this game very often.
I played through this game about as much as I do each of the classics.
I play
'Cause I
specific
fucking love
levels.
Sonic Adventure.
I don't play through the game though.
Yeah, this was one of those games as a kid for me that like the hub areas don't really offer you much, but for me as a kid it was everything. I spent hours of my childhood in these hub worlds.
See,
just running around.
that would have been me
doing
if
things.
Unleashed didn't exist.
I
Which
did
is
the same in
ironic
Unleashed.
because Unleashed is way less open, but like
Yeah.
I mainly just hung around in hub worlds because I was trying to see if I could find more sudden moon medals, and then the music.
Yeah.
Also, I really enjoyed talking to the NPCs in that game. There's a lot of fun ones.
Yeah. This game has some fun ones, but yeah, not nearly as good as Unleashed, obviously.
You have to really go out of your way to find some fun ones. Like there's the kid and his mother that with the gambling addiction. That one's fun.
Yeah. There's a guy cheating on his girlfriend or whatever. There's the one that everyone talks about is the woman who falls in love with the guy in the burger shop.
Yeah. And then 06 also has some fun ones. They're just not as talked about because it's 06. But that one has the character hitting on tails. What the fuck? No, I don't. I don't think I
8-year-old
won.
fox?
I don't think I won Psycho him, and I'm sorry. I tried, but for some reason it didn't work. I don't know why.
You didn't spam fast enough.
Apparently, I was mashing that A button, so.
You hit him. Sonic did 2 homing attacks there.
Yeah,
You gotta
but I only
just,
got
like-
1 hit of damage.
You gotta tap it like this. Yeah, you're doing it really slow. Well, yeah, because Eggman has invincibility frames upon getting hit.
Right.
So, but if you keep homing attacking him, it keeps him from exiting the ground.
Apparently, I didn't mash hard enough. Got it.
It didn't even look like you were mashing. You just kind of like bop 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 bop.
I'm pretty sure I was, but I could be wrong.
But man, it's really weird seeing the DX models without all the shine. They look a lot better this way.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind the shine. Like, people complain about the characters looking shiny in like Heroes, but I really don't mind it there.
I think it's worse in SADX than Heroes, but I do see the
Yeah, it
problem.
is. I think in Heroes they do a better job of having the models themselves match the Yuji Uekawa art style a little better. So the shininess kind of comes along with that style. So it makes sense. But this is, not that.
So another thing, we were talking about RPGs. You can tell they had a lot of inspiration from how SquareSoft was handling cutscenes and music at the time, during the PS1 era especially, because this would have been before FF10, but like all the cutscenes are very stock. The music, there's no specific cutscene music.
Mhm.
You have a lot of switching between character themes and such. And that's very, very common for a lot of RPGs at the time, with longer stories and such. So I think
I think the cutscenes being the way that they are here is most definitely probably a leftover as well from the Sonic RPG days of this game.
Yeah.
When it was a Saturn game.
Well, now I also
I'm
wonder
sure
if like if you at one point could have there was no voice acting because you can press A and advance through the dialogue.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
something.
you know that I would imagine if it was a Saturn game, they wouldn't have voice acting. They would just have the dialogue and the animations.
Yeah.
So I would imagine the voice acting was an addition they made when they made the transition to
It could have still been
Dreamcast.
on a Saturn because you got like Panzer Dragoon and Panzer Dragoon Saga with voice acting.
Mm. Yeah, I guess since it was also Sonic Team. But that was the thing, like if this game actually did get finished for Saturn as an RPG, it would have been like the grandest. What are you doing? Why? That's not where you go.
I think
Sonic, no.
I thought I could homing attack back on. I don't know what was happening there,
I mean, I used to do that a lot. Like I would jump off and then get back on.
but it didn't work.
But what the hell was I saying before now? I don't know.
I'm sorry.
So what are we switching? What are we switching characters? I thought that would have happened.
No, we'll be switching from the next part. I'm not going to do it mid-part. That'd be really awkward.
I thought. No, see, I thought you were gonna like switch to Tails as soon as we met Tails or something.
No, because that would be.
that
that
would
would
not
be-
be as jank as you would think it would, because the
You see,
cutscenes are the same.
But then Tails would meet Sonic, so I'd have to switch back to Sonic.
No, you could have made it more cinematic and just had Tails' playthrough pick up from that cutscene where they're talking about the Emerald
Oh
Tails
no, I'm
has.
still showing all the game. I'm not gonna skip shit.
Or you could have had like Sonic meets Tails, and then you do like or like during the cutscene where Sonic is watching Tails crash, you could have done like earlier.
Tell you
like
what,
the
I
SpongeBob
can do. I
transition.
can try this during. I'll do when I edit 06, because I'm still doing that as far as I can tell. I will play through it and edit it in the canon of order of events.
You don't have to do all that. I was just saying.
No, we're going to. You're going to see Aquatic Base and it was the Aquatic Base with Shadow and Silver twice in a row, and same thing with Kingdom Valley for Sonic and Silver. Because
So what you're saying also?
Speedrunning attempt failed.
Oh my gosh. Sonic, no. Tails, catch me. Or you should have added the iconic Junichi like scream from Sonic X where he goes like ah.
That would have been better. Some for later parts.
Oh man. I quite like this level. It's definitely very disappointing compared to the beta version though.
I haven't played the beta version, but all I can say is I like this level. It's one of my favorites.
The beta version is a full-on 3D classic Sonic stage.
Yeah, that's what I've seen.
Like, it's amazing. It's like the kind of level design I want from Sonic, and it has never been done in an official capacity yet outside of that beta level. And it pisses me off.
Yeah. Whee!
Whee! Do you land it? Oh, nice.
Speed running. Yay! Fuck! Fuck!
Anime characters. Oh dear God. They're still here. Go away. God damn it. Why aren't you holding forward?
I was. I think
No,
he
you
rolled-
spin dashed.
I was. He rolled off the thing, and I was falling through the air.
You press spin dash midway through the loop, that breaks it.
Yeah, so I was still holding forward. God damn it.
Yeah, but don't press spin dash midway through
That's
the loop.
fine, but I was still holding forward. I should stop doing that.
Wait, do you have... Oh, no, it was just the scripted loop. I was like, do you have the mod that gives you, like, the SA2 style light speed dash? Because that's kind of what it looked like happened for
Oh,
a second,
no,
but
I
no,
do not.
the scripting of the loop just took
This
over.
game functions as SA1 normally should. Other than a few mods with
Okay.
like texture changes and some glitch fixing and lighting fixing.
Yeah, it looks like you're doing the Dreamcast conversion outside of the player models, so...
I mean, high
Oh
tails.
yeah, cool
High
detail.
tails.
The little like dandelions actually have little like seeds that come off of them.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can see them floating around all over the place. It's such a small detail. I learned that from the Cybershell video on this game. There's a lot. This game is, I think it looks quite nice. It's definitely aged. But I think for Sonic games, I like the style of
Is
this.
there
quite
ever a
bit.
reason to go down there
Yes.
other than like emblems?
There's a secret Chow egg.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And yes, there's, I believe, an emblem down there.
I
but
think there's a
I'm
few
not
for each
sure.
character. They
Yeah.
have some kind of thing there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
You know, the emblems are like the thing.
I like
that
this place.
from-
I like this place in the evening. I just want to say real quick. Continue.
Yeah. I was just saying the emblems were the... I really like them in these older Sonic games. I kind of wish they'd bring something like that
Yeah.
back. Because, like, especially in, like, Frontiers, that would have been, like, a nice extra collectible to add to the game.
Mhm.
And maybe...
I miss the NPC design from this game. I wish they continued something like this. Just
Yeah,
with
I
better
think
detail, because I like them a lot. Because like even in
think
the
if you-
world of like anime and video games, they still look decently unique.
Yeah. I think, yeah, for my money, if you're going to do human characters in Sonic, they should have an anime style.
Yeah.
To them,
Or they should have some
rather
kind of
than-
cartoon style like Unleashed.
Yeah. I see. I'm not as big on the Unleashed characters. I like them, but I think for Sonic, I think more anime with Sonic than the Unleashed designs. But I know that game was going for a more Pixar style to begin with, so
Yeah.
it makes sense. They could have made the characters have less obnoxious noses, though.
Yeah. Another advantage with the JP voice acting. Takala sounds way better. I'm not a fan of her English voice.
Dude, half the voices in the English version sound like their mic is peaking.
Yeah,
the entire
but Takala sounds
time.
like a tutorial voice, so it's really jarring when you see her in game and she still talks like that.
Yeah.
It just sounds a little bit more natural with her Japanese voice, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Knuckles, I think
Chow egg.
Knuckles is pretty darn good in both English and Japanese in this game. I like him. Eggman is
Yeah,
good.
I like-
Team Bristow is great. Sonic. Ryan Drummond had a bit of growing pains, but I think he did pretty well in this game for the most part. Gamma, I like. Big the Cat she's Big the Cat no matter what language. Tails, I definitely
Froggy?
prefer JP voice.
I was taken aback recently because I found out John St. John has a TikTok account.
Does he do the big voice there?
Yeah, he did a video because someone commented, "Oh my God, it's Big the Cat," and he was like, "Yeah, you're right. I actually was Big the Cat, looking for his Froggy." And he's like, "Yeah, the guy that does Duke Nukem is also Big the Cat." Yeah.
I love when voice actors have fun with it.
Yeah. Though I've heard that John St. John hates the role
He does,
as
he
Big.
does.
Which I find
think there's
hilarious.
just contract obligation to return for Heroes or something. Because
He
or
also
just a
did
paycheck.
Omega. He also did Omega.
In Heroes?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, he was
Wow.
Omega in Heroes, and he, in the same video that I was talking about, he was like, that wasn't really an acting role. They basically paid me to read the script like this, This is all that I did, and they added a robot filter on top.
God damn, that's like the best voice for Omega. How did it work? Why did it work
I
so
know.
well?
I don't know.
I hate that worked well. I love Omega.
That robot, the robot filter they use was really good. It's so iconic.
Yeah, I don't mind the one in 06. It's just a bit more boring. But I think it's fine for what they were going for. It's just with heroes, it's hard to go.
I think it's really just the robot filter, because clearly whoever's doing the voice in 06 had the same direction.
Yeah.
Because when John St. John did his voice without the robot filter, it did kind of just sound like this, which is how he sounds in 06. So I think it's just they had a better robot filter in Heroes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you kind of seen that with like Project 06, because Chaos X did a better robot filter for it.
Yeah.
So it sounds a little closer to his hero's voice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so I suck at this level. We're gonna be here for the rest of the part.
Just go straight to the sewer. Go in that slot machine. No.
I have to show it off. We have to look at some games.
Okay, you're not going into either of the pinball tables. You're playing this wrong.
I'm looking at the place. There's a lot to explore. It's an open level. We gotta take a shower.
Yep. But you go to the shower if you go through the sewers.
Or I can just walk here now.
You don't need a shower right now, Sonic. Maybe he does. He just runs around and does whatever.
Aw. No Tails.
No. Tails stayed outside this time, thank God.
I love that there's a developer note to make Tails not watch Sonic in the shower. I love that so much that they didn't fix it. Or the same developer note that describes Silver as basically Trunks from Dragon Ball.
Yeah. It's crazy to me that the only reason this game ended up becoming a platformer in the first place, like a more traditional Sonic game, was because they moved to the Dreamcast. Because it was going to be an RPG because it was a Saturn game.
Yeah.
And, well, I think Iizuka, that was his vision in the first place, was I want to make a Sonic RPG. But it also just happened that it would work way better on the Saturn than a full-on momentum Sonic platformer.
Hey, look, did you know that Sonic Team made Knights?
No, that's actually such a niche thing. I never would have thought of it. This is just a callback to our playthrough.
Yes, sure.
Though I think in this they're using the Saturn models for everything.
That's kind of funny.
Well, I think this game did come out before the PS2 remaster of Knights, so they wouldn't have had those models yet. I love Knights.
Is this music track from Knights?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the song. It's basically the whole leitmotif in that game.
Yeah. I do love this reference.
Yeah.
This is my first time ever seeing Knights as a kid, other than some fan material.
Same. Actually, not sure. I think I had SA2 first, weirdly enough. So I think I saw Knights' head in... No, actually, doubly not true. I had All-Stars Tennis before either of the adventure games. So I got to actually play as Knights, at least.
Suicide.
Yay. You don't have enough rings.
Nope.
Go to the Sonic pinball table.
Big slots.
And this is...
It sounds like a T-Lub song.
Yeah. Just because of all the trumpets.
Yeah. Am I wrong?
You know, you're exactly correct. But yeah, if you have between 50 and 70 rings in this slot machine and you fall and run out of balls, you automatically go to the sewer.
Yeah. It's a good thing that in this game they don't make it so you have lives on an uncontrollable pinball field. Wouldn't that be dumb, huh, Sega?
Yeah, you know, this is also a complete prelude to the pinball physics in that game as well. But this still controls better. So,
yeah,
because it's slower and it's not, platforming.
Because I think it still has Sonic's physics, so he's still floaty. Because like you'll see him
Yeah.
get stuck in the wall for a bit, like you do if you jump into a ceiling.
Hmm.
Fuck.
I think the pinball physics in Heroes also suffer from the higher acceleration.
Yeah.
So
Well, no, those are. I think they suffer because you actually have to control through the boards, and you have like enough to
Well,
control
yeah.
the characters to make it work. But there's too many like slopes and such that send you off
Yeah.
the edge, which is a big problem.
yeah, it's definitely also just the fact that they were using Sonic Adventure 2 as like a code basis for that game, and in a pinball table, like a Sonic Spinball type thing, you'd want holding left and right to just adjust Sonic's like movement direction in those, like make Sonic slide left and
Yeah.
right. But because of how the adventure games are coded, and by proxy Sonic Heroes, when you turn the stick, Sonic always rotates in that direction. And that means his speed will rotate in the direction that you're pointing, which causes weird things.
There you go. I made it to the sewers. Are you happy?
Finally.
I thought I
Jesus.
cut more.
8 minutes and 40 seconds.
See, I cut out some. Aren't you happy?
I beat this game. I beat this level like 5 times by now.
Yes. You're better at this. I also barely get any rings here.
Well, you're over halfway. I think you have enough now,
Yeah.
because you put 270 in, and you need 400. So
Yeah, but I'm still trying to grab stuff. Right now, I've just given up.
yeah, yeah. If you just get straight into the sewer, there's enough rings in here to get the 400 and then some.
Yeah, I know, but I suck at this game. Or I suck
Don't
at
get
this
hit.
level. I'll say that. I don't suck at this game. I suck at this level. Oh, shut the fuck up. I am
Yeah.
fine at this game. I'm just not high skilled as others.
I love this little animation. They didn't have to put that in the game.
Too bad we have the shield
Sonic's
and invincibility.
Sonic's covered in shit. Oh, thank God you shower, but you're invincible and you have a shield, so the water's just pinging off.
Yeah. Oh, I had to try.
Dun, dun, ba-dun, dun, 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 dun. Jin Sonoy did great on this soundtrack.
Yeah. When he can actually use his guitar, it works.
Yeah, I was gonna. Where does this soundtrack rank for you? For Sonic soundtracks.
About mid-tier for me, as far as my own personal rankings. I so much, for me, prefer the Tomoyo Otani stuff. I think it's the most fitting for Sonic.
Yeah.
Tails, what the fuck?
Tails, we're posing for the camera.
Tails, get on your knees, it'll feel better.
What the fuck? You just made fun of the fucking one bitch from 06 who flirts with Tails. You can't say that.
I can say whatever I want, but that's okay. We'll see you next time with a certain big old cat.